Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that could get a world record in hula hooping, but just too lazy to do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, tonight we are playing Rise of the Infernal Lords, a combination of Tyranny of Dragons and Descent into Avernus. The party are currently in Avernus. After the last session where they went through a nice little dream sequence, experiencing some of the past of Zariel and Lulu/Truffles. Had to fight off some shadow minotaurs while Ephraim wore the helm of Torn Sight, which enabled them to experience these visions. They were helped by Older Ravengard and Ferrier Jinx, two NPCs they met previously, Older being the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. They managed to fight off the Shadow Minotaurs and get to the bottom of what they need to do to save Hell-turel, which is find the sword of Zariel, which has been lost somewhere in Avernus. Well, not lost, they know where it is, but they don't know where the place is.
Therefore, it's lost.
So we'll pick up where we left off as you will wake up after the visions end in the High Hall of Hell-turel. Ferrier kind of comes over to you, Ephraim, and she's like, Are you okay?
Yes, I'm feeling fine.
Try the helmet. Can you take it off?
I will try and take it off. And does it come off?
Yeah, it comes off like a normal helmet would.
Yes. Now I never want to wear this again.
Curse. Well, I was going to suggest you keep it, but okay.
Oh. Maybe Alan would like this helmet. For their style.
Well, whoever wants it,
I'll have it.
You may as well hang on to it. Could come in useful.
Way to hide your bad haircut, brother.
I like to think like Alan just grabs it and then just cracks it over his knee because it's got Torn written on it.
I'll get out a Sharpie and
we can sand that
correct
off.
it.
Yeah, just sand off one thumb, put it on the other side, and then it's a helm.
Yeah.
It's a helm hat.
Yeah.
The helm.
I mean, if I look at it in the mirror, it looks like a helm. So it's fine.
There we go. Just never look at it in real life. Just look at it in the mirror.
Yeah, because it's on my head. I never see it.
That could be a thing that we could do. We could try collecting as many religious objects as we come across and just keep,
making them helm.
Defacing them and making them into helm stuff. He'd love that.
Yeah, okay, I can't get Roll20 working, so fuck that.
I am helmeting.
Thank you, Wiggly Wink, for subscribing.
Oh.
Who could that be?
Cheers.
Cinnamon King.
The bearded girlfriend.
Mysterious.
Cinnamon King.
Right. Okay, so where were we? We were in the High Hall. Okay, so what are you guys doing now that you've woken up from this quest?
We have a nap.
Older, it's like, did you guys see all of that as well?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
We tried.
I felt it.
Truffles. Did you know all of this, or why didn't you mention it before?
Oh, didn't know. Sorry.
Right. Okay.
Says looking side-eyed. Older was taking a drink from a cup.
At this point, Ontar and Bjorn kind of limp over because they're both still heavily injured from the shield hall. Obviously, Bjorn missing an arm, and Ontar had a flaming sword stuck through his midriff. They wander over, and Ontar's like, "Oh, that's a fine sword you have there, Magnus."
And touch it.
Huh?
It's my sword.
Well, if you wish to keep it, I'm sure Ferrier might not have a problem with that. Ferrier's like, no, it would be of more use in your hands than sitting here at the moment. You can return it once Hell-turel is safe.
Return it. Sure.
Ontar's like, great. You can give me my Holy Avenger back now.
No, that's my sword too. Hang on.
Dual wield, baby.
Hang on. It's a gift.
What if I tell you what redemption there does? That's its name, by the way.
That sounds way cooler.
What, the Holy Avenger? Wow.
I mean, they both sound pretty cool.
I might be curious.
Okay, well, let me tell you what it does. They say the the unknown hero, when she used it against the dragon that she slayed, she also fought some fiends and undead, apparently, because otherwise they would know what it did. When a fiend or undead gets reduced to 0 hit points with this weapon, you can have that creature explode in a radiant burst. And all fiends and undead within 30 feet of it take 2d8 radiant damage.
That's really cool.
So, would you like to
useful
make
to
things more damaged, or would you like to make them explode?
Question.
Exploding sounds a bit more like it could be dangerous, though. What if?
It only affects fiend and undead.
If they die from the explosion damage, they also explode.
Yeah, chains.
Nice.
What if there was good people near the explosion? What
Well,
if we
if they're
befriend an undead?
That's true.
No.
Sammy, Sally, and Seamus would be affected by it.
The long game here.
I don't like the way the DM said that.
Long sword.
I'll leave it for now.
They're still alive for a good reason.
Well, I guess I'm in no position to argue with you, Magnus, he says, wincing with his wound.
Couldn't we just borrow it as well? It would really help us in Avernus.
Yeah.
If we had both, we could help Hell-turel even quicker.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be for the good of all people.
So you don't want to leave the Holy Avenger here with me so that I may protect...
I helped them.
You don't want to leave the Holy Avenger with me so that I may protect the citizens of Hell-turel while you're adventuring on Avernus?
I need help making these decisions. Does that sound like a good idea?
It's whether you want explodey sword or attack.
Alder's just like, sword, yes, this is a good idea.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that.
Okay, swapsies.
Okay.
Now Holly needs to learn a new damage thing.
Oh, please don't say that.
It's fine, because it only applies if she kills something, so we don't need to worry about it until that happens.
It's for when we help something. We've been doing a lot of helping things down here. That's what we call it.
Whatever you want to call it, says on top. So this is a great sword, so it requires 2 hands to use, unfortunately.
That's okay.
So you wouldn't be able to use your shield as well.
Oh,
so your AC would go down.
Shield. Oh, I like my
On second
shield.
thought, let's keep the Holy Avenger, the legendary weapon that is one-handed and allows me to do an extra 2d10 damage per turn.
No take backsies, says Ontar with his Holy Avenger.
Don't update D&D Beyond and then it's yours.
Nice, he's already updated.
It's okay because Magnus turned off the game midway through giving it to him, so it cloned the sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look,
and now Magnus has got both.
If you want to keep both,
I've got 2
and the Blastoise.
Now we clone scummed them.
Well, it's up to you. You can keep both if you like, but you would be leaving.
I am rather attached to
the great sword.
The sword. Yeah, I mean,
I also like using my shield.
Well, there you go.
Well, we can't all be choosers, can we?
I mean,
apparently we can. Apparently we can. Would you be alive if it wasn't for us? Just saying.
It's mine now.
I mean, I did get stabbed by one that looks like 2 of you, so
Oh my god.
So the answer is no. Because Truffles got rid of that one.
You're welcome.
I do appreciate the help there, and you did save many citizens of Hell-turel whilst doing it.
Quick, also distracted. Take the sword.
We're in this mess, but never mind.
Choosing the mean dialogue options is so hard. I don't like this. Nice to
Renegade path.
Paragon all the way.
Yes, we need to do a Paragon playthrough of Descent into Abyss. Ontar's just like, okay, roll me persuasion. Whoever's
Okay.
attempting to persuade him, probably Magnus.
I'm not very persuasive.
As a fellow
Well.
paladin and friend to Ontar, could I help out?
Well, I mean, you would have to tell me what you were saying to convince him.
Well, I suppose I could lend you one of my weapons in exchange. I'm sure. In fact, I'm sure these guys have a bunch of weapons you could possibly use.
Whoa.
No, I have a mace I can use, but I would much prefer to use my Holy Avenger.
Where did you get it anyway?
Torm bestowed it on me.
Who?
Oh,
Tom can unbestow it then.
you mean like
That's a good. I
you
like
mean
it.
like that bow that the tiefling's holding?
Ah, yes, I recognise Lathander's spirit on it.
And what about the
Pretty sure
helm
it was
of Torm that
Lathander,
we've got?
wasn't it, that you prayed
Sneak is
to?
gonna aim it at her.
Why are you
Who?
doing this? Why?
Ferrier? What did Ferrier do? It's Ontar who wants the sword back.
Yeah, well, you're caught in the gravity of this.
You're not
you're part of
taking
this.
my
Sneak
bow.
Hold on.
Sneak,
Right,
please.
Not taking
okay,
my
I would
bow.
like, before you do this, Sneak, I would like persuasion checks from Magnus and Higa.
Holy shit, dude.
Sneak, why are you trying to rob him now?
13.
Because I'm a
What
rogue.
did Higa get?
19.
Ontar's like, very well, Higa, I trust you will make sure the sword does not fall into the wrong hands.
It's already there.
In my experience, from what these people have told me, Boris wields it well.
Make sure the himbo doesn't break it.
Yes, of course.
Very well. You may take both with you. I will use my mace. God forbid any demons or devils attack us again. Or undead, such as those in the graveyard that are still very much there.
You know Boris.
Sorry, did you say Boris?
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, Boris.
Weekend name.
Fridays and holidays.
You know, I'm quite used to the weight and heft of a large two-handed weapon.
Ooh.
He can take his mace.
Not what I meant.
Oh, what have I done?
And
you have two devil-killing weapons.
You can't hold two weapons at once. At least not one that large. So, perhaps I could hold on to the corpse explodey one.
If you like, we can do a bit of musical swords here and have a bit of a change around if you want
Fuck
to.
yes, Boris.
Just think,
Who's
if we
gonna do
break
the
the
music?
contract, this is the most important thing.
Right, so this is a great sword.
It's
It is
okay,
great
I
sword.
guess.
Guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I dropped out.
No.
No.
No, we
Okay.
were just
What is the
unusually
great sword
quiet.
called?
The great sword is called Redemption. It's not on D&D Beyond, unfortunately. I will send you over the stats, though, if you want.
That's fine. I was just going to edit a great sword.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it still works as a great sword, but basically you just, when you reduce a fiend and or undead, be an undead fiend, who knows? You know what? If you ever encounter an undead fiend, then you can double the damage of it.
I'm writing this down so I don't forget.
Yep. So it says when they get reduced to 0 hit points, you can have that creature instantly evaporate in a radiant burst. All fiends and undead within 30 feet of that creature take 2d8 radiant damage. They must succeed on a DC 15 con save or be blinded until the end of your next turn. Their next turn, sorry, not yours.
Succeed on a DC 15, was
Yeah, DC 15 con save, or they're blinded until the end of their next turn.
That's real good.
Also, there is another feature which wouldn't apply to Magnus because he's already got it. While you're holding this magic weapon and damage reduces you to 0 hit points, you can choose instead to remain conscious. You still have to make death saves as if you were unconscious, but you don't go down. If you would die due to failing death saving throws, you don't die until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And you, I'll take a picture of the the stat block for it, and I'll send it over to you. That would be easier.
When reduced to 0 hit
Because I don't have the file handy, but I can send that over to you between now and next session.
rolling death saves as normal.
Well, I'm going to send you. Where would you like me to send you it?
I don't mind.
Discord.
Postcard.
Okay. There you go.
Is Leffit still in the room with us?
Leffit still stood around, yeah. Well, that was quite a show, Ephraim.
Did you see all that stuff as well?
I saw you fighting those shadow minotaurs.
So no.
Good job, by the way.
I did nothing. I was very much just sat there.
Well, I meant you as a collective.
Oh. Blushes and walks away. This is awkward.
I assume it's silvered as well.
You did a good job wearing the helm, though. Well done, Ephraim.
Thanks.
Wait, this sword isn't even silvered.
No, but it's magical, so it counts as magical.
Cool.
Doesn't need to be silvered.
Magical better than silvered.
Yeah, magical is better than silvered. The Holy Avenger isn't silvered.
It's trash.
Silvered only works on certain enemies.
I would have expected the Holy Avenger to be made out of silver.
Oh yeah, your whatchamacallit, curse is gone, by the way, Magnus. I can't remember if I told you last session.
Thank you. Yes.
So you no longer. I mean, you still hate demons, but just a normal amount now.
Oh, that's
a normal amount.
Just a normal amount, the acceptable amount.
Yeah.
Demons.
You hate them as much as you hated them before.
Okay. Demons are bad.
Don't need to blindfold you now.
Yeah.
Oh, just realised I still got the sound on. Right. What are you guys doing now?
So which way is up?
What?
I don't know. I just assume that's how we get out.
Leffit just kind of points up to the ceiling of the high hall.
Okay, so how do we get up there then?
Why are you trying to get up to the ceiling?
I don't know. I just want to know how we get out. Away.
I think Magnus has lost his mind a bit.
Magnus.
We need to take a rest.
Look,
let's go find you somewhere to sleep.
Leave me alone.
Come on, you. Let's go.
Sorry, who has the helmet, by the way?
Alum has it.
I have the helmet. I'm wearing it.
Okay. Oh, it looks very good.
Of course it does.
I will put the stats for this in just in in-game info.
I'm really surprised they haven't added these on.
I'm using
this isn't from Descent into Avernus. This is from like a supplemental thing from Aventir Games. Plug.
Using the reflection on Alum's helmet to make the parting of my hair be in the middle again, because I had like a bit of an emo side parting for my hating demons phase.
you went Peter Parker in Spider-Man 3.
I blow my reflection a kiss. I'm looking good.
Oh, okay. It's
Alan, you're
going
welcome to plunge
in-game
me.
info
You don't have to let me
now.
do this.
So
No, that's fine.
I googled Great Sword of Redemption to try and find what it would look like as an image.
Yeah.
And it turns out there's a item in Wizard 101 called the same thing.
Oh.
Okay. Does it do the same thing?
I don't think so. It's a card strategy game.
Okay, well, what it looks like? Oh, right. I thought you meant that was like a supplement thing or something.
Yo.
No, it's an old game.
It
video
can.
game.
I'll tell you what. You can decide what it looks like because there isn't really a picture of it in this. So as long as it's not too edgy, I don't want you having like a Darksiders sword or anything like that.
No, it will be notably holy. It's called Redemption, not Kill.
Yeah.
It's help. It is help. Liberate.
Liberation.
We do not say kill. We do not say
Yeah,
the
in-game
undied
info is
word.
what the Helm of Tormsight does.
Unalive, my bad.
What's it do?
Well, you can have a look because
Oh,
it's there.
It's an in-game.
What's the tune to this
Basically,
Helm of Tormsight?
you have advantage on insight checks, and also you can use Commune, the spell Commune, to talk to Torm specifically. Once per long rest.
Can you put
Don't
Helm on,
even like
please?
Nope. It is the Helm of Torm's sight, not the Helm of Helm.
It's the Helm of Torm's sight, not the Helm of Torm's speak.
Yeah, well, it answers you in visions, so it is the Helm of Torm's sight, actually.
Argue with the DM. We need him on our side at the moment.
Alright, well, I think what we're doing is we're having a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very well. You may rest in the where the rest of the survivors are down below. It says older, but it's quite clear that the quest now is to find this sword and somehow rescue Hell-turel.
Oh yes, another sword. Let's hope this one is one-handed, so Boris can hold both at once.
Are you talking about the one that looks like this? And I pull out the replica.
Yeah, we've already got it.
Oh yes, that seemed to be the sword from the vision. Although this one is
good.
made of stone, so I'm not sure it'll work the same. Sorry.
No. Oh, it was made of stone. No wonder I liked it.
Yep. It was from a statue, so yes, it was made of stone.
Well, good night.
Good night. Yeah, okay, so we'll say you guys settle down for the night.
Sneak, tell us a bedtime story.
There once was a demon. He was very bad. Then I ate his face.
I'm going to write this down and show Sneak what the words look like.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Really cute.
I
Another bow appears.
How are you doing this?
She just summons
right,
bows.
just in case we need it, I'm going to prepare Featherfall.
Also, same, coincidentally.
Let's remove hold person. That doesn't actually work.
Point to the letter M and ask Ephraim what it is.
That's like two N's put together. And it's the M sound. Like,
Why? Do they really like each other?
When an
much
N
they
and an
wanted
N
to
love
be
each other
one.
very much.
Yes.
They make it.
They go,
When two N's love each other, this is what happens.
Gross.
I'm sorry, Sneak.
I am.
When a D
I
gets
am
cut in
baby.
half, it becomes a B.
Snake looks confused.
It's fine, Sneak. Go to bed. And I'll
She
tuck
drops to the
Sneak in.
floor and cuddles Rufus.
Okay, you're all going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a fairly comfortable night, probably one of the most comfortable ones you've had since getting to Hell-turel in Avernus. you feel like you've dealt with a lot of the threats on the city now, for now, unless more crop up after you leave. But you feel like you've left the survivors in enough of a fit state to repel any attacks now. You think they're fortified enough in the High Hall.
We've taken their greatest weapons, but they can defend themselves.
Can I tell them there is a portal to the abyss, and they should probably keep an eye on it?
Who
That seems like a thing. I'll tell it to whoever's listening. I'll just wander around.
So Ferrier is there.
Oh God!
He's like, was this?
Everyone's going to be like those Jehovah's Witnesses that just stand outside the shop shouting at people until they listen.
I'm just a doomsayer. The abyss is closing in on you.
Ferrier's there, and sorry, what was that about a portal?
In the graveyard where we went and met.
Found the helm.
Yes, there is a portal to the abyss.
Was that near where you found the helm?
Yes. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Wasn't it the same room as we found the helm in?
In where we found
it was.
Yes.
Because what's his face had it? Korowik had it in front of the portal. I will send some people to check it out, but I believe once we removed the curse from the helm, the portal should have closed as well.
Oh, good. Well, Korowik, he was going to come back with pastries.
Sorry, what was that about pastries?
Oh, nothing. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
If you've got some pastries, though, now that you brought them up.
Funnily enough, the bakery hasn't been operating recently.
Sneak yells at Ephraim.
What did you yell?
What does sneak yell?
Can I have, if we're having pastries, can I have coffee as well?
I second that motion.
This group and their coffee breaks.
Sorry, Fantasy Costa got destroyed by an asteroid.
Oh, that's convenient.
I told you this several sessions ago.
It's a franchise. There isn't just one.
Don't worry.
One in
Avernus has probably got its own
Hell-turel
type.
is a one Costa town.
Convenient.
It's not a town. It's a city.
Daddy, buy me coffee. Dad.
No wonder there's always
dad you're talking to
outside.
Yeah, which dad are you?
Several.
Yeah, which one?
I only have the one here, don't I?
Bjorn's just like, go to sleep, sneak.
Oh, I have two. Either one. They can both buy me coffee. Bjorn owes me a coffee for what he's put me through.
Wow.
You murdered someone and then you were kicked out and then it's his fault. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
And then you were shitty to him when you found him again.
Please sleep.
You're not you without coffee. Go to sleep.
I need coffee. I need the energy.
It's
like, to sleep? No, you don't.
I can't sleep with the tiefling talking. I will make you coffee in the morning if you go to sleep now.
Done. Deal.
Snake holds Rufus to her chest and then just drops.
Out.
Astrid, stop moving. I'm trying to lay against you.
Before she hits the pillow. With Rufus snoring lightly on her chest.
Is anybody doing
and letting out little skunky farts in her sleep.
Nope.
Lovely.
I wish to get lobotomy now.
Okay, so the two magic items that I gave you, you would have to attune to those, so you can use this long rest to do so.
How does one attune?
Basically, you have 3 attunement slots that you can use for magic items that need it. This will take up one of them.
How does
if Magnus were to
tuning?
Literally, it just means you spend some time with the item, getting familiar with it, and it kind of magically bonds with you.
Oh, so I'll sleep with it then.
Nice bit of soul bond.
Yeah, I'll hold it. I'll spoon it. I'll spoon this helm.
You spoon the helm, and when you wake up in the morning, you are bonded. Is everyone's done for the night, right?
Was it just as good for you?
The ground moved.
Yep. Okay, so you all wake up in the morning after a light bit of bonding. And
Right, you say something else then.
you slut dragon. Yeah, you wake up in the morning and Leffit has some cups of coffee in takeaway cups.
Wow, where'd she get
Right,
those?
so I've got
Yeah.
two lattes, 2 cinnamon lattes, and two
caramel latte.
soy. Yes, one caramel latte.
I'm the soy.
Oh,
And one soy latte and one cappuccino.
Thank
Who would
you.
like what?
Nate grabs the soy latte.
Okay.
Dairy makes me shit myself.
You do realise
Well,
this is a fantasy world where you don't have to be lactose intolerant?
Yeah, you can play a non-lactose intolerant character. Live your dreams.
Sneak is crouching on the floor in poo position.
No.
There's
Down
a
in her
latrine
coffee,
on the surface. Don't shit in here.
I'll take whatever's left.
Okay, you all pick whichever you want, and if you, she'll make some more if there's more than 2 of each that you all want.
I will take my caramel latte and I will cool it down.
Okay.
Quite subtly. But just to
Are you
make
making it an iced latte?
Yes.
Nice. Using ice.
I will
knife
take
to do
latte,
this,
latte.
Like, explode it.
And you do notice that I am now very icy, and like I was when I was first seen, because it is now winter.
No.
Again.
It's been 4 days.
It's only been 4 days.
Yep.
And then spring decided to give summer and autumn a miss and went straight to winter. Okay, so yeah, you're all awake. You've had your coffee. You meet up with Alder, Ontar, Bjorn, and Ferrier, and Leffit again to discuss your next steps. Alder's like, right, you're going to need to get down onto Avernus somehow, and unfortunately we are on a floating city above Avernus. Have you come up with any ideas as to how you might do this?
Rope.
We have a plan.
It
involves jumping.
We have a lot of rope.
Okay, not good so far.
If we jump and use Featherfall, that I know, we can float down as long as we cast it when we're closer to the ground.
Okay, that's part of the plan.
Do you have any parachutes?
We unfortunately don't have a lot of need for them in Hell-turel.
No primary schools that have used them for games or anything?
Good question.
No.
When I was a kid, they made it out of plastic bags.
What?
What is plastic?
It's like dead animals, but like decayed.
That sounds absolutely horrendous. Let's not do that.
It's like they have it in cholts. They melt down the dinosaurs they have there and just like turn them into plastic. They use some time magic to make them fossilized. It's more complicated than that.
Fucking hell.
It's rarer than platinum.
And so cars were created.
Okay, Alder's like, I have a suggestion, if I may.
Of course.
Go ahead.
Obviously, it's your quest, but you know. So the chains that hold Hell-turel to Avernus, I've seen some of them stretch down away from this battle that rages below us. You could perhaps attempt to climb down one of those, and if you happen to fall, you could then use your Featherfall plan. At least it would take you a little bit away from the battle.
That makes so much sense.
Well, how far out is the battle?
It's on the banks of the Styx on either side of the city, underneath us. Some of the chains go to the north and south. So they go either side of the Still close to the battle, but enough that you might escape notice.
That seems like a wise idea. Do you think there's
That's the
anything
best I
that would
have.
help us climb down these chains?
Still
Any
like the
like
idea of
climbing
making
gear?
a bunch of water and controlling water so that we can fly on it like a magic carpet.
There are no magic carpets, unfortunately. I know someone in Candlekeep has one.
No,
Wait,
you're
why
missing
don't we
what
go
I'm
back to
saying.
Candlekeep?
You're missing what I'm saying. We create a bunch of water and then cast a control water spell. We can fly on the water like a magic carpet, albeit a very wet one.
Okay, A, I don't know if that's how that will work. B, where are we getting the water? C, does anyone know that spell?
I have a spell that can make much water.
Okay, so that can make much water.
I mean,
Why
you
don't
could
we
do that.
Why don't we put these plans into an order of what we like?
Why don't we slide down the chains like a water slide?
I mean, have you seen the chains? They're quite big.
Like a
Be a
water
very
slide.
bumpy slide. It's not really an even surface.
I'm just trying to make this fun.
Well, I prefer not to be dead, so...
We're in hell, not much is fun.
Well, not dead again.
Oh yeah, they did tell you that you died, didn't they?
Yeah.
That was DM speaking, not like older. Older wouldn't know about this.
Does Bam Lodi died? I didn't.
Yeah, I think Sneak told him that he was dead.
Is Sneak a trustworthy source?
Yeah, I did.
And I feel like with the motion I did before I died, I would have presumed I died.
Yeah. You would have known that you were dying.
Hmm. It's a horrible
You saw
feeling,
the
really.
light. You were going to Goliath heaven. And then Maruza
Oh,
dragged you
snatched
back.
away.
Fuck, that's like basically hell for me.
Okay.
They're also barbaric.
Perhaps if you
So Maruza saved your ass.
use some rope to secure yourself to the chains, it would aid getting down.
Where are we going to get rope at this hour?
I mean, don't you all have
I
some?
have
You
rope.
are adventurers.
Isn't there a place that sells rope that's 60 foot long?
No, that was Ted's game, wasn't
No.
We were making a reference.
it? I have heard of this shop, yes.
Is there any rope in my climber's kit?
If there isn't, I'll be very surprised.
Just don't mention the climber's kit. Yeah, with a climber's kit, you would probably be able to climb the things pretty easily. There would be something in there that would allow you to.
Sneak can fly.
Oh shit. Sneak can fly. So you know when I said that the chains were like 10 foot long? Well, I just checked in the book and I was underestimating how big they were. They are 30 foot long and 20 foot wide, and each is formed of a welded loop of infernal iron that is 5 foot thick.
So we can walk across
chains.
Right.
Wait, how do we get onto the chain?
So you see the picture with the map where they kind of go out to those posts, and then they go down from the posts to the ground. But the posts are kind of like jutting out of the side of the rock. So you would have to go like horizontally a little bit, and then down sort of diagonally. Diagonally.
Diagonal.
Yes.
Well, seems like a good enough plan to me.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario is we fall, but we all need to fall at the same time so we can feather fall.
Maybe.
Well, technically, we only need
safe
one of
word.
us to fall with them. Should we attach to each other all by rope? So if one falls, we can either pull them back up. Or
You could always ready your action to jump off if someone else fell.
That's a clever idea.
Or we can all just be tied to each other.
That could also work.
And
At least
hope
that
that
way
the
we'd
heavy
all-
ones don't fall.
Mm. Oh, it
Fine,
does
we'll
say
just hold
something
our
about
actions.
falling on here as well. So if it comes up, I will tell you what happens.
Oh, good. Well, I don't think we need to figure this out anymore. I feel pretty prepared.
As prepared as we could possibly be.
Which is why I now cast Mage Armor.
Are you leaving to go down to the Avernian Plain?
We got any other little things we want to do here, guys?
Do we want to see that vampire before we go? I mean, Del?
If you have anything else to do in Hell-turel now... Sorry, did you say vampire?
Del, sorry.
Lord...
Often confuse the two.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh, great. Our next mission is to go fight it now. Okay.
No, I really don't care. Let bygones be bygones.
Ferry is just like, sorry, Lord Delt's the vampire who tried to take over the city, resulting in the creation of the Companion 50 years ago.
Yes,
Probably one and the same.
You know, he's probably learned his lesson.
He did help save people, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Alder's just like, I'll have to send some people to go and check that out, as well as the undead and the demon portal in the cemetery.
You killed the cute anime vampire girl. That's it. I'm never coming back to Hell-turel again.
I would like to see Delt one last time.
All right, that's decided it. We're not looking for Delt.
This is just that moment in a video game where it's like, if you've got any business, now is the time to finish it.
Oh, it's the point of no return.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Unless I set up this teleportation, sir.
Well, you guys gather what you need. I'll prepare for your departure.
Very well.
Okay.
So you
I
guys
think we should find somewhere to stock up on health potions too.
Ferry is just like, I could probably provide you with maybe 4 of them.
Need more.
No, 4 seems fine.
I don't think we need more. You do realise that nearly everything here is destroyed.
Yes, we need to protect
And
this town as well.
We do need supplies to keep the people safe while you are gone.
I also need some grubs for medicinal purposes.
Medicinal grubs.
Snake, why don't you just go and find some grubs?
Because that takes too long.
The Vernian grubs are said to be quite high in nutrients.
Couldn't I just order them on Just Eat?
Sure, you order some grubs on Fantasy Just Eat, and a little imp comes along and drops them off for you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not
You
getting
have some
paid to
grubs.
advertise
Yeah.
like this.
Are other services available?
Yeah.
Good.
They're not Uber Eats, they suck.
Sorry,
Fantasy delivery.
It's just Elt.
Just dealt.
Dealt.
It's a little
Just dealt
bad,
disappear.
Yeah, so this little imp comes and drops off some grubs, and he's just like, "That'll be your soul, please."
Snake hands it to him.
You hand him your soul?
Yeah.
Soul of a
Okay.
shoe.
Thank you.
Snake
And he
doesn't
flies
have
off.
one, so it's a pretend soul.
What, in case of backups?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sneak's officially died as well now. The beginning trio.
No, he asks for your soul, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, that's been given to Zariel already. Never mind, you can just have these." And gives you the grubs.
Oh, thanks. Sneak looks unconcerned.
Bye, and he just like turns invisible, and you hear the fluttering of wings as he flies
with a
off.
mouthful of grubs.
Okay. And Ferrier comes back with full health potions, so whoever wants those can have them. In fact, it is 3 health potions, and whatever the next one up from a bog standard health potion is.
Greater potion.
Superior, I want to say.
A greater.
Oh yeah, it goes normal, greater, superior, and supreme, I think.
Oh yes, I quite fancy a grub. And
yeah, supreme's the one with that nice red logo on it.
Reaches into his moss pouch and just picks one out, slaps it down.
Oh,
you could have asked.
I have a health potion.
I have some. No, grubs.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just randomly drinking a health potion.
No, I keep it handy.
Yeah, it's like a slushy.
They're good for the mosh, you know.
Cool. So yeah, you guys have 3 health potions and 1 greater health potion. Whoever wants those, divvy them up as you will. And you gather your stuff, and you can see that gathered in the hall are most of the survivors, other than those that are injured and those that are looking after the injured. They have all gathered to bid you farewell as you go off on your quest. Older is kind of dressed in his sort of ceremonial garb, as are Ferrier, Ontar and Bjorn are kind of sitting down on some of the pews. Alder's just like, we of Hell-turel and Baldur's Gate, thank you for your help in saving us, and we wish you luck on your quest on the Avernian Plains. We bid you farewell. And he kind of does a little bow to you, which is a big thing coming from the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate.
I'll bow back. And Paul sneak into a bow as well.
I bow as well, and it looked like I was about to make sneak bow, but Ephraim got there first.
I curtsy.
Astrid bows, but Higa's just standing there dumbfounded until he sees Astrid bow, and then he bows.
Yeah, how are you getting Astrid down, by the way?
I can resummon her, it's fine.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can just summon and resummon them, can't you?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of make your way down between the pews. Everyone's kind of looking at you, some of them solemnly. There's a few children that are just like yelling, like, woo! And yeah, eventually you make your way out of the sort of courtyard, over the high hall, back into the streets of Hell-turel. You know that the chains to the north and the south are probably the best bets to get down on. Which ones would you like to go for? It's basically the 4 corners of the city. You could pick any one of those pillars and go down it.
The front left one.
16? Or near 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else got any different opinions to that?
No, Ephraim doesn't really care at the moment.
There's nothing to judge, really, so...
I mean, that is the closest one, so... Yeah, it's the closest one as well, so it makes sense. So you make your way unheeded towards this this post, and you can see that there's this large hunk of infernal metal jutting out of the side of Hell-turel. You have to go through like a small gate in the wall of the city to get out onto the what would have been a bit of the plains around Hell-turel. Perhaps part of a farm before it was dragged down. And you get out there and you see this huge bit of metal jutting out, and attached to it are these links of this chain. You can see now that you're a bit closer that they all have some barbs on that are about 1 foot long each.
Ooh. That looks like unpleasant to walk on.
It looks like it's more for the chains themselves to grip onto stuff rather than to damage anything. In fact, you think you could use them as handholds.
Oh, nice.
But you would probably have to be careful. Like, if you fell down onto another chain, you probably would be impaled.
Ooh, no, we don't like that, do we, lad?
Ouchie, make it ouchie.
Not particularly.
Should we tie ourselves together?
That sounds like a good idea.
So how are you tying yourselves together?
Like around the waist?
But with what?
Rope.
Rope.
Okay, so I'd say one...
You know how like miners do it, where it's like around their waist and then it's behind them?
I'd say you could probably do that with maybe 2 50-foot lengths of rope attached together.
Has anyone got mending to put these 2 bits of rope and connect them?
I went to Scouts. I went to Helm Scouts. I'm very good at tying knots, except that one time when I tried to make a grappling hook out of a candelabra. Don't pay attention to that, please. Forget about that one. I'm very good at tying knots.
I mean, we could always split into 2 groups.
We could, as long as we're separate, Bam. I think this would be for the best.
Because you're the 2 that know Featherfall, aren't you? That makes sense. So why don't you go like... No, I'm not going to suggest anything. You're the party. You decide.
Still think the idea
but why
of
not? You suggested we go to these shades.
No, older Raven Guard suggested you go to these chains.
The DMP.
There's a difference.
Eager, if you're in my group, then if we fall, I will let you try and control water before I feather fall.
I can't cast control water.
I'm sorry, what?
That was a great idea.
No, it was Alam's idea.
Oh.
Hey.
How are we divvying you up? Right, me and Bam are going to stand at the front like 2 teams in
picking your
PE.
teams.
I always get picked last in these things. I don't know why.
Bam. Can we play rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets sneak?
In my backstory.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's do rock, paper, scissors.
It is, also.
Okay. Yeah.
How do we do rock, paper, scissors over?
Oh,
you can't even see me.
What we do is we send it to Lewis.
Yeah. Send it to me as a private message.
Whoever loses gets sneak, or whoever wins.
So best out of 3.
Well, it depends if we draw or not.
Okay.
We're just.
So send me it on Discord.
Yep.
Okay.
Andy's already sent his.
It's a mental game. You've got to be in first to win.
Fortunately for Ephraim chose scissors and Bam chose paper.
No.
So Ephraim gets to choose who chooses first.
I'll choose first, and I'll be like, Sneak, if you come with me, will you behave? I will not feather for you if you do not behave.
Just let her fall to her doom.
It's fine, because Sneak can fly.
Oh yeah, true.
Snake,
Only if it's dark.
Snake
Yeah,
nods
that's true.
solemnly.
Cool. Sneak, you're mine.
I am
Bam,
yours.
you owe me.
Sexy wink.
No.
Did I prepare ceremony?
No.
Right, let's see. Who do I pick? I need somebody who could lift me up if I fall. And I know Magnus more than Higa. So Magnus, over here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's valid. This isn't giving me
Yeah, I
childhood
didn't get
trauma
trained
or
for that.
anything.
Okay, over to Ephraim again.
Completely oblivious to the fact that Higa has said this, I will pick Alan.
Okay, Bam.
I'm sorry, I'm in winter mode. I'm not.
Wait,
very
who's
nice.
left? It's just Higa, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, me and the flying elephant thing.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yes,
feel like
Truffles.
Truffles would be okay not being attached to us.
Yeah, Truffles can fly, so Truffles is okay.
In fact, I'm pretty sure if Truffles was attached to us, it would be more likely that he dies.
Yeah, because then you would drag Truffles down with you if you fell.
So you're with me, Higa.
Oh, good.
So technically not pick last.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So now that I will say that you've tied yourselves together with the 2 lengths of rope. Which group is going to go out along the chain first?
rock, paper, scissors again?
We'll go first.
Okay.
So, if you are climbing at a normal pace, you can just do it. You can just climb as if it's difficult terrain. If you wish to climb faster, it will be an athletics check.
I'm good at normal. I was going to say slow, so normal's fine.
Okay. We'll say that normal is like a slow pace because you're climbing, so it's quite slow anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So you climb across. You manage to get all the way across to the larger pillar, which the rest of the chain is attached to. You kind of you all use these spikes coming out of the chains as handholds. So it's a bit difficult getting from one link to another because obviously they're perpendicular. Yeah, perpendicular, isn't it? Where they're kind of like at an angle to each other.
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult, like transitioning from one to the other. But you managed to do so, and get over to the big pillar. How's the other group doing?
Probably the same pace.
Dead.
Doing the same? Okay, so you all... we'll say Ephraim's group is waiting on the pillar. There's kind of a little platform that you guys can stand on. And you wait for the others to catch up. You see now that the other chains stretch down. You've got a good view of the plains now. You would see a similar landscape to the map I sent you last time of that Sylvia supplied you with. Do you want me to send you that on Discord, Ellie?
Sure.
If you wanted to put it on the overlay.
Can we see anything that looks like the hand?
Let me find it. The hand? Give me a perception check.
Okay, let's do this. That is a 14.
You can't see anything that looks like it. You can see various sort of rocky outcroppings and stuff, but it'll be kind of hard to tell from this angle.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep. Okay. Anyone want to do anything else before you go down? You did. I will say. It took you maybe a couple of minutes to crawl across these chains onto the pillar. While you were climbing, you did feel almost like a numbing sensation as you grabbed onto the infernal metal. You think that perhaps after a while it would become a bit more problematic.
Joke's on the chain. I'm almost numb.
Linkin Park intensifiers.
No, we can't sing. because copyright laws state that no fun allowed.
Yeah. I think it would be alright if we only did like a couple of bars of it.
Audio jungle.
Audio jungle.
But yes, you guys going to carry on climbing down?
Yeah,
I think so.
Successful so far.
Okay. So you begin climbing down these chains, which stretch out down to the plains.
Nice rhyme.
I know, right? It's on the stops on like the eastern side, or what you assume is east. It's a bit hard to tell in Avernus. On the eastern bank of the Styx, a little bit away from the battle. You think you would go unnoticed if you were to touch down on the ground. After about a minute of climbing, your hands and your arms somewhat as well become a little bit more numb, as these chains seem to be sort of sapping the life out of you almost. Seems to be made of some kind of hellish metal, not of the material plane. It is having a bad effect on you. I would like everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. We will say anyone in Higa's group gets his saves, anyone in the other group doesn't.
Oh yes, now you don't regret picking me.
Wait, shit. I only do badly when I've got Higa.
You're welcome.
I think I'm okay.
I think
and if
I'm
not,
okay.
we're all screwed.
Does a 27 work?
Does a 26 work?
26. Yeah, they do. Did anybody get below 5?
No.
I got 11.
I don't think so.
We're level 9
Adam did.
Our proficiency is +4. Like...
Yeah.
Well, you've still got a lot of the chains ahead of you. You're only maybe like a tenth of the way down at this point after a few minutes climbing.
I think
Lewis, at this point, like, we were going to just jump. Oh.
I got a nat 1.
Oh. Sneak and Alan are in the same one.
Yep, so they both fall. No, no, you don't fall. But what did you say you got, Alan?
A natural 1.
And what did Sneak get?
22, but a crit.
Nat 20.
Oh, right. I thought you said you got below 5.
Oh.
So it was only Alan that got below 5, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you take 10
points of
necrotic damage.
Oh.
And then I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
As you stepped on a landmine.
There's a 19. It's like worms.
19, yeah, you managed to grip onto the chain still. Oh, by the way, the rest of you take 5 of that necrotic damage. Other than Truffles, who is flying, obviously.
Oh, because we succeeded.
Yeah,
Ow.
you take half.
That was part of my temporary hit points. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
is it a
are
spell?
you continuing? It is a magical effect.
Is it a spell?
It's not a spell.
You
no.
know it's not a spell.
I'm never going to get to use this fucking thing, am I?
I thought you used it last session.
Never used it once.
Okay.
There's
well,
not
when
really many
somebody casts a
spells
spell
that
on
happen in
you,
Avernus.
You can use it.
There's no one that casts spells.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
because
are you guys
I've also had
continuing
counterspell
on?
for ages and have used it once.
So you guys, as you're climbing, you feel this numbness getting more intense. Are you climbing at the same speed?
How far does it look like we've travelled? Like, on a scale of 1 to 2,640 feet?
On a scale of that, I would say you've probably got the distance that you've just travelled, you've probably got another, we'll say another 4 lengths of that before you reach the ground, or reach a point where you could jump from.
So now we jump in the water and do the thing, right?
No.
You're above the battle right now.
Alonzi.
I think our group, we should just continue at the same pace, because 10 damage 4 more times is not that bad.
And I will go the same pace, as I don't really want to try and overtake them.
That's 10 damage, like. That's presumptuous.
Oh no, I know it is.
Okay.
He's also winter form, so...
So you're continuing on at the same pace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you get another, what did I say, 4 more, so another 1/5 of the way down. And I would like you all to make me con saves again, please. This time you need to beat a 10.
It's getting
Hey, look at this!
That's another 26.
Higa, it's magical! Your con saves are helping me.
Well, I'm glad they're helping you. No, that did actually really help. That did actually... I'm good.
Oh, I'm on a roll.
Did you get another nat 1?
Yes.
Oh,
also,
no.
Alan's allergic.
Also, Holly has an additional +5 to that, because Higa.
Yeah. Wait, so it's Bam, Magnus, and Higa, right? And then Ephraim, Sneak, and Alan. Cool.
You
split up Magnus and Alan, wow.
Not on purpose.
Sneak got an 18.
Yeah, it's like Ted's game. Over again.
So literally just Alan failed it again. Okay, cool. Right, so Alum, you take 14 necrotic damage, and the rest of you take 7.
Don't mind me, people.
Okay, you continuing on at the same pace still?
So do we have to make acrobatics or athletics if we're going
it would
quicker?
be athletics.
I'm proficient in this. It's
Alum,
fine.
another
Go.
dex save, please.
No, Alan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I mean, if he falls off, it means that it solves our problem of choosing.
That is a 4.
Yes, he's fallen off.
So, not. So, Alum begins to slip. And, okay, so what was
Ruffles
Ephraim in
help.
the middle, and then Alum and Sneak on either
Ephraim's
side?
leading, I think.
Okay, so who's behind Ephraim? Would it be Sneak or Alum?
Probably Sneak. Keep your friends close, right?
Okay, so Alum's at the back. Bam, are you leading your group, or are you in the middle? Or at the back?
As the one with the climbing kit, he'd probably be in front, would he?
I was going to say, as the one with the climbing
so you're
kit
at the front. So between Sneak and Bam is Alum, who is slipping. So I would say Sneak and Bam are within reach. You see Alum slipping.
The Truffle's not just nudging back on.
Truffles is probably flying a little bit away right now.
With a 120-foot flying speed.
How?
But do you have that level of reaction speed?
I don't know. Tell me.
I'm like, I'm falling.
Okay. Truffles, give me a perception check.
Aye.
What are you guys doing? What are Bam and Sneak doing as you see Alum about to fall?
As I should have a good grip with my climber's kit, I would like to try and reach for him. Just kind of grab him.
So give me an athletics check.
I'm proficient in those.
What's Sneak doing?
Oops.
Nothing? Okay.
I will also try to grab him.
Okay, that's an athletics check. I will say...
I don't catch him.
We'll say you can give Bam advantage because he attempted to grab first. Or you can do an independent athletics check. Which would you like to do, Fran?
Independent.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
He
then,
does not
please.
trust me.
I mean, it's in keeping with Sneak as well, isn't it?
That was worse.
You have a -1?
What a bold
This
choice.
is why I gave you the option of giving advantage to Bam, because he has a +3, so he could have just rolled again instead of you rolling with a -1.
Well, it doesn't
that
matter.
Was the intention there.
Sneak's going to go catch Alum as
either
he falls
way,
as well.
You fail. What was the perception check for Truffles that I asked for?
7.
You do not see Alum falling. So, Alum, you fall. Sneak, I would like a dexterity saving throw to see if you can hang on as the rope pulls you.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, this is one way to split the party.
Oh.
If I used guiding bolt on myself, would they get advantage?
That's only for attacks.
Make an attacking grapple against me.
I'll attack you with my fishing rod to catch you.
13. I'm going to say that you managed to, you slip a little bit, but then you managed to catch hold of another one of the spikes jutting out. You managed to hold on, and you're holding on while this rope dangles below you with Alum on the end of it.
Here's love.
What is everybody doing?
Well, that looks like a terrible bit of business.
I am going to hold firmly on.
You would feel kind of like a tug on the rope as Sneak slips a little bit.
Try and regain purchase.
How much rope would you have tied between you all?
Probably about 15 foot.
You are 15 foot below the chain.
Oh, yeah.
Swinging. You're spinning a little bit as well. Give me a con save.
No, we're gonna throw off.
Watch it be another nat 1. I mean, it's a 6.
Alan, you vomit as you're spinning around the plains of Avernus, spinning around in your vision. You take
I'm
1
spraying.
poison damage from vomiting.
Oh god. Could I cast Bless on the people as on my group?
Bless up.
Yeah, you can do that. What are they doing though?
I'm just saying I'm casting Bless.
No, I was asking
right.
Ephraim and Sneak, what are you guys doing as Alum is dangling above the Avernian plains from these chains?
Sneak, pull the rope. Otherwise, we're going to jump.
Sneak, cut the rope.
Oh my god.
Can I try and pull the rope?
Yep, give me a strength check.
Oh, God.
Maybe you should have thought about what order you guys were going in.
It would be really cool if I had Fawn Whip. Paladins don't get cantrips.
This is why I have a climber's kit and why I suggest
18.
everybody in the future should get one.
You managed to pull Alum up maybe 10 foot. Alum, give me a strength check to see if you can find some purchase and pull yourself up the rest of the way. It's a good roll, though.
That is 11.
11, yeah, I'll say you managed to just about pull yourself back on, although you're like on the side of the chain rather than on top of it.
Yeah, I'm very pale.
And very pale from vomiting. You've got a little bit of sick down your robes. Okay, but that is crisis averted. You guys can continue on climbing if you want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you carrying on at the same pace?
Sure, why not?
I mean, yeah.
I don't think my group has much of a choice.
It's an athletics check if you wish to go faster.
And we'll fail on that. I'd rather take the damage.
Your group is probably very bad at
Your
athletics.
group is blessed though because of that.
Yeah, but Bless is only going to help with a 0.
For about a minute.
Yep.
We're making these checks every sort of 5 minutes or so. It's quite a long way to climb.
Makes sense.
Okay, so Bless would be inactive by the time you made the next checks. Okay, so you carry on climbing, and I would like con saves again, please. Still 10 to beat this time.
Hell yeah.
I'm good.
Hooray!
Oh, thank God. It's an 18.
That's an 18 for me.
Okay.
11.
What did Magnus get?
Oops, I can't even spell that right. 22.
Nice. Has anyone else not rolled? It would be 27, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we're just trying to go for the high score.
Everyone, isn't it? Colin, Ephraim, Bam, Sneak, Magnus. We're missing someone. Who are we missing?
Higa?
Oh,
no,
Higa. What did Higa get?
I got a 21.
21, yep, you'll pass. So you all only take, what would that be? 4 necrotic damage this time.
Oh.
Huzzah.
Easy peasy.
Okay, so you've got maybe 2 more lengths to climb, and after the next length, you would be away from the battle. You would be over plain ground.
Guys, I've only got 5
if you were to jump
points
from
left.
there, you might be noticed.
Okay.
Okay, so con saves for the penultimate time, please. As your arms are getting very, very numb at this point. It's starting to go into your chest as well. Your chest's
19 for me.
19 for me.
17
Oh
for
my
me.
God.
Save con.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have
So
put Alum in the same group as me.
Yeah. I didn't realise that Alan wouldn't be good at this.
The DC was a little bit more this time, so Sneak and Alan fail, unfortunately.
Dexterity save?
Yep, dex saves from both of you, please.
Yay. 14.
What did Sneak get?
Sneak is rolling.
Finding out.
Now this is pod racing.
You both managed to hold on, fortunately.
Yay.
But you do take 8 necrotic damage. Anyone who passed takes 4. I hope you guys are all keeping track of this.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep. I have got 1 temporary hit point left.
Okay. So you're now 1 length of these chains away from reaching the Avernian plains.
And if we fell, it would be safe now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
You would be on the plains, but still quite close to the battle. Oh. You see that the chains are kind of attached to another pillar in the ground. They go through like a loop in this pillar and then into the ground itself, almost like a sort of pulley system through these pillars.
Okay.
So you could probably safely climb down the pillar as soon as you reach it, and you would have cover from the pillar as well from the battle.
Almost there, lads. Come on.
Yep.
So you climb the rest of the way.
I think we should.
One last con save, then, please, guys. You are currently about 100 foot from the surface.
20 for me.
Alan, what is wrong with you? Why are you sabotaging the group?
Oh no, Alan! Oh god, a lot more people failed this time.
Character.
Magnus.
How?
Yeah, how?
How is Nanu
just rolled a sneak? Oh, you rolled as the character, whereas before you were just doing the rolls. I see. So we'll still take that roll anyway. Oh no, we'll take the other one actually. That one's better. I like that one. Okay, so Bam, you fail. Sneak, oh no, Bam, you would succeed because you've got Higa's thing. Sneak,
Wait,
you
I got
fail.
14.
So dex save, please. Magnus, you fail. Dex save, please. Alan,
what's
that
the
another nat 1?
Yeah.
That's another dex save, please.
Did you say we needed a 15?
Yes, it was a 15 this time.
I did fail then, because that was with Higa's number.
Oh, yep, then dex save, please.
Should learn to
21 for my dex save.
Okay, Sneak manages to hang on.
Well, I was going to say there's a +5 to that.
Magnus manages to hang on. Bam, you start to fall, and Alan, you start to fall. Actually, no, sorry, just Bam.
Could I do something?
So it was Bam first, and then who was after Bam? Was it Magnus then Higa? Or was it Higa then Magnus?
Higa was at the back, I think.
So, Magnus, you would be closest. Okay. Alan, I'm going to say you were too busy grabbing on yourself to do anything to stop Bam falling. So it's up to Magnus.
Okay.
We believe in you.
So, are you going to attempt to grab Bam?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a athletics check, please. I would imagine Magnus is pretty good at those.
I would hope so. 17.
Yep, you managed to grab Bam's robe and kind of tug him back up as he starts to fall off. And after this has been averted once more, you all take one last lot of damage. So, who was it that fell? It was Alan, Bam, and Magnus, wasn't it? So Alan, Bam, and Magnus, you all take 9 necrotic damage. The rest of you take 5.
Okay.
Well, I've passed all the con saves, and I still took 25 damage, so that's quite a big amount.
Yep, same. But we didn't fall and splat.
I no longer have temporary hit points.
Well done. So you get to this pillar, and there's some nicer handholds on this to climb down. There's actually sort of a ladder built into it. And you manage to get down to the plains of Avernus. You see this sort of wasteland stretching before you. You hear the not so much crashing, but you hear the sounds of the river Styx going by. It's kind of like the sound of water, but almost with like a wailing mixed into it of the souls that travel through it. You also look up and you can see Avernus above you. Mostly just the rocky underside of it from this perspective.
Wait a second. There was water down here already.
Sorry, not Avernus. Hell-turel. I mean, the city, not the plain. There is water, but it is the river Styx.
I know. Heika's not very smart.
Okay. Yeah, so you get down to these plains. You can see sort of, you know, that like sort of haze you get in the desert where the heat kind of distorts your view of the distance. It's like that.
A heat wave.
Kind of. It's very hot down here, and you can't really see. You can sort of vaguely see some landmarks in various directions, but you can't really tell what they are.
And which way is the battle? Can we go away from the battle?
Yeah, you can start moving away from the battle.
Right, so I'd like to untie myself.
How many party members do we have currently? So we've got 1, 2,
7.
3, 4. Not including Truffles.
Oh, 6 then.
Okay. Okay. If we may duck away for a moment, I believe I'm maybe of some sort of help.
Okay.
Duck away.
Yeah, you know, like hide.
You could probably hide behind the pillar, but you can't really see any other sort of hiding places.
Behind the pillar it is.
Okay.
What is it?
Put the pillar between you and the battle.
I'm going to cast a spell. Aura of Vitality. What that does is, until the spell ends, I have an aura around me. I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, including me, to regain 2d6 hit points. Obviously, each round is 6 seconds, and it lasts up to a minute as concentration. So, sharing that between all of us, that would be quite a bit of healing for all of us. So, it would be...
What level's that?
It's a 3rd level spell.
It's pretty good.
It would be... I've only just got it, so it's pretty good. So 2d6 times 10.
20d6.
10, yeah.
Is 20d6. Half it.
10d6.
10d6. Yep. So each of us... No, wait, that's not right, is it?
It's your spell.
Why don't you just do 2d6?
But you'd be able to basically do this
separately.
10 times.
Yeah. 10 times.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to roll...
Because you use your bonus action, don't you?
Yeah. So, 10 times between 6... I'll take the least, because I'm good.
I'm not too bad myself.
Roll 20 d6. Right, so we'll go in alphabetical order. Bam. You can have 6 health.
Cool, I'm almost at 4.
Ephraim, you can have 4, 6. That's 16 health.
Cool, thank you.
Oh, I forgot Alum. So, Alum, you get 8 health. Sneak, you get... sorry, Magnus, you get 11 health.
Thank you.
Sneak, you get...
Is this for the whole minute's worth, or are we doing this like round at a time?
Okay, cool. Worth.
Oh, that's not too OP then if you're sharing it between the party.
No, I'm not. I am, yes. So, Sneak, you get 13 health.
Thank you.
I will take the 6, and whoever else still needs can take the 7. Who's still low on health?
Magnus, maybe?
62 out of 74.
I'm okay now.
So.
Alan, you good?
Alan probably took quite a bit, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's your
Did
health?
you get some healing already?
My health's at 41.
I'll take some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Take
Treat
some-
yourself.
Take
Because I'm
another
at
7.
69, so I don't need any.
Take another 7.
Okie dokie.
I just want to point out,
You...
those were fucking shit rolls, by the way.
Like
Really?
statistically,
Oh, well.
really low.
Yeah.
So you notice now that you're down on the Avernian plains, this this sort of otherwise sort of holy magic that would glow with divine light usually glows a little dimmer now. It still has the same effect, but seems to be a little bit depleted of its normal energy.
muted.
I'll take some seed and
Yeah.
sprinkle them around whilst this is going on. Just
Oh, I'm going to plant a magic bean.
What?
There we go. That's how we get back to
Oh no,
Hell-turel.
she does have magic beans.
Oh no.
I have forgotten how these work.
Oh, no.
I'd actually forgotten I gave these to you. That would be in the DMG. What's the name of the item, friend?
You just said magic beans.
Brilliant. That narrows it down.
I don't think. Wait, did I identify it?
Probably the beans from the bag of beans.
I could cast
so...
plant growth on it.
Wait, I know one of
What?
the effects because I think Sneak ate one once would make her explode.
Yeah, and I got a tree.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was it.
Oh yeah, the
here
amount
we
of times
go.
that Lewis has made Sneak survive something that should have killed her.
Mm-hmm.
No, remember,
Sneak
we have to say
kills
that.
herself more than I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll me a D100, please, friend.
We don't want the war to see us. Suddenly a giant tree appears.
11.
What, in a D100?
Yep. That was an
Fair
option.
enough. Yep.
That is within the range of
If you
100.
remove bean from... So it's one bean you've planted, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. You would also need to water it.
I
Sorry, go ahead.
pour a little water out of my. I presume I've got like a little water thingy.
Have you not got
Yeah, you would have a
Maruza's
water
alchemy
canteen
jug?
kind of thing. That as well.
You do have that.
But you could probably
I
just
have
sprinkle a
it.
little bit on it
Oh.
from your...
Pam has it.
Yeah, it was
And
confiscated
no, I'm
from
not
me.
giving it to her for this.
Okay, so you sprinkle a little water on it anyway, and nothing happens immediately. But after a minute or so, a small tree starts to grow out of this ground. It seems sort of twisted, and the wood's kind of dark, almost black. It seems to have been mutated by the Avernian soil.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, until eventually this tree gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Luckily, it's still behind the pillar because the pillar is quite large, maybe 100 foot high. And it grows and grows and grows until like two thick branches on either side of it seem to sort of come out of its side, almost arm-like. Its trunk splits in two, becoming legs.
Oh no, you've summoned an end.
And a sort of gnarly, angry-looking face appears on the trunk facing you guys. Sneak, roll me a D100, please.
I swear to God, if you just summoned a devil tree.
58.
58. Roll initiative, guys.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well done, Sneak.
God damn. Well, I'm so happy we gained that additional hit points just to lose it straight away.
Yeah. Fine. Sneak wasn't to know.
Would Higa know what enemy type this would be?
Roll me a nature check.
It be tree type.
That's a dirty 20.
It is a treant.
I mean, what it would be classified as, like a fiend, undead, blah blah blah.
A plant.
Plant. Okay, good.
A chaotic evil plant.
Is chaotic evil? I didn't know plants could get that mean.
Mm-hmm.
Poison ivy would be chaotic evil.
That's because of the second D100 sneak roll.
Yeah,
Well, rolled a
If you'd have rolled below 50, it would have been chaotic good.
I rolled so it would have reminded our party. Who is it? Should know better.
Right, 25 to 20. Oh, has anybody not rolled initiative yet?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Please do.
So we're stuck between a battlefield, spiky chain,
and a big tree,
a river that destroys our memories, and a big tree that's angry at us, despite the fact we gave it life.
Yep.
Which was summoned by one of us.
Has Higa rolled?
Yes, I got 16.
Okie dokie. So, first up, we have Sneak. Oh, Truffles as well, remember?
Oh, yeah. Pretty sure Truffles is just a D20. Truffles rolled an 11.
Okay. So, Higa got what, sorry?
16.
Truffles got an 11.
I got 16
sorry,
as well.
Sneak got a 19.
No, that's alright. I'm looking at the rolls on Discord.
Sorry, I'm just
But
so
obviously,
down. I'm so tired.
That's alright. Ellie didn't roll on Discord, which was why I was asking her for hers.
I like rolling dice when I can.
Who wants to go first, Alan or Higa?
I'll let Alan go.
Okay.
That's good because I wrote Alan first.
I mean,
Rob's belly, scratches chin.
Nuzzles you.
God damn it. I didn't prepare burning hands today. God damn it.
Guys, it's fine. This will be fine.
It's fine.
I know it'll be fine.
One of it. Sneak is up
Never has
first.
burning hands worked.
Sneak only planted one because she saw Higa sprinkling seeds.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, so
Higa's
it's definitely
seeds
Higa's
haven't done anything yet.
Yep, this is Higa's
but
fault.
It is Sneak's turn first. So you see this tree bringing one of its heavy wooden arms down on you as you look up at it.
I am going to dash away.
Okay, are you disengaging?
No, I just want to move back enough to turn and shoot it with my bow. But
okay, so it gets an opportunity attack on you.
No, I don't want it to.
Well, that would be disengaging, my dear.
Okay, I'll disengage.
Okay, so you can do that as a bonus action because you are a rogue.
Isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it part of Uncanny Dodge or something?
No, it's part of one of your other things, cunning action.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. There was a cunning, it's kind of similar. So yeah, that's your bonus action. You're moving away, yeah?
Yeah.
How far?
I
will say that this. Okay, so you've got the pillar behind you, which is maybe 20 foot behind you guys, and then the treant is 5 foot in front of Sneak, who will say is the furthest away from the pillar. So you can go back to the pillar, or you can go either side or diagonal, whichever way you want to go.
Go back to the pillar. I don't want to draw too much attention to it.
Funnily enough, I haven't had a map for this random encounter.
Huh.
Yeah. It's almost like I had no way of expecting this. Yeah. So you go back towards the pillar. What are you doing?
I'm more pew pew.
Pew pew away.
$28 to hit.
28 does hit.
And that's 9 magical piercing damage.
Okay. So this arrow sticks in the tree. Treant doesn't seem to take as much damage as you might expect it to. Doing anything else? Oh no. I think you've used everything, so no. Treant is up next. It's going to lumber over to... Okay, so we'll say you were next to Sneak, Higa, doing your seeds.
Yep.
So it's going to lumber over to Higa and make 2 slam attacks on you.
Is it a spell?
What is the spell thing that you keep
the slam attack action is not a spell, unfortunately.
Shock trust is worrying.
Does a 27 and a 30 hit you?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It just it grazes me.
Okay. So the first attack is 9 bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
The second one, which was unfortunately a crit, is 26 bludgeoning damage.
Oh fuck.
As it just runs away, you just see tree fists down on you and crushes you into the ground.
Higa raises one finger and says, "Is it too late to take some of that healing?"
Next up is Alan.
How many is
so we'll say the rest of you are maybe like 10 foot back from this tree, apart from Higa and Sneak, who were like right next to it when she planted it.
So wait.
Oh, by the way, this tree takes up a 15-foot square.
Shit.
If it were on a map, it's huge. It's huge.
So, how many things are there to smash?
Just one.
Just one treant.
What is a treant?
Like the tree
rings.
The tree bear.
It's the Great Deku tree.
Where are we going, tree bear?
Does it come under aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiends, and undead?
It comes with the plant.
Oh.
Yep. It should be a fae, really. Like.
Yeah.
Nah, we need more plant-based enemies.
What are you doing, Alan?
I'm looking in my book of things.
Okay, do you want me to come back to you?
No, I'm going to summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Where are you summoning it?
Let's put it right next to the cheek of this treant.
Okay, sure.
Oh no, it's the tree from Dark Souls 3.
Which tree?
And wait, can I summon it and attack on the same turn, or would I have to wait next
Yes,
turn?
Yeah.
you can attack with it as part of the bonus action you use to summon it.
I will slap its face.
What does your spiritual weapon look like, Alan?
It's a helm hand.
Oh, okay, cool. Fair enough. So gauntlets of helm.
Yes.
So literally slapping.
Yep. Helm does not have time for this. That is 27 to hit.
That hits.
What's the damage? Oh my.
Is the tree lad holding anything?
Nope.
That is 9 damage.
Okay, it takes that damage. What type of damage, sorry?
It is a...
Force from spiritual weapon, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Right, is that your turn? You still got an action, because spiritual weapon is only a bonus action.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, a quick Google search has given me this image of what it looks like in in-game info.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah,
he doesn't look as cute as I was hoping for.
No, I was just thinking Treebeard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel bad about killing this thing.
This is what happens when you grow a treant in Avernus.
I will help Higa.
Okay, so you can take the help action.
Yes.
Bless you.
Fair enough. How are you helping Higa? I'd like you to describe it, please.
I don't know how it does Higa. Actually, let's say, I'm like
just for the stream, I am not sure of the artist for this piece, so if it's yours, credit to you.
Let's say I'm like gonna brace Higa if Higa charges in, so I can like push Higa.
Okay.
Does it have reach? Is it like right up in my grill, or is it from afar?
Yeah, it's right up in your grill. It's 5 foot away from you. Well, like in the next square, if it were on the map.
Okey-dokey. Very well. I appreciate it, Alan, but I actually had a different approach. And I needed the tree to make a wisdom save, please.
Sure. Can do that. That's a 15.
That's a fail.
Okay, what happens?
I am casting the command spell. Which
What are you commanding it to do?
Say one word.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell it to flee. The target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
Okie dokie. Is that your turn?
Oh.
Bam.
I'm going to give it a reason to flee as I cast Firebolt.
Okay.
Yo, it's going to dunk itself in the sticks and then become our friend.
23?
Like that one ent that like runs into the water because it's on fire that you see in like the long shot. 23 hits.
23.
Yep.
So 2d10 fire damage, 13 fire damage.
It takes.
Is there any chance it's weak to fire?
Yes, there is a big chance. It is made of wood. It's the most combustible of materials. Well, not the most, but you know.
It's up there. It's up there.
Build a bridge out of it. Okay, so
yeah, we can cross the sticks now.
Next up is Ephraim.
I will look at it and just where it is standing, I will create a bonfire. So can it make me a dex save?
Its dex save was a 13.
I firebotted I burning the top, you're burning the bottom.
We summon a tree.
13 doesn't save.
In hell. And it expects not to get burnt.
Yep. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I don't like to burn things in this season. That's 4 damage. Which is insane, because that was 2d8.
Friends, this is not how we should be respecting nature.
Yeah, the most nature-y party, and you just summon the tree and kill it.
It fought us.
Truffles.
I'm just glad my cantrips aren't resisted.
Truffles will... do I have the trumpets yet? Do I have the trumpets back? Can I have the trumpets back?
Nope.
What?
Okay. Never mind.
You've got whatever is on that stat block.
There's a lot
minus the spells.
Okay.
You've only got the Cure Wounds spell at the moment. Actually, no, I think you've got the first row at this point after you after the memory dive.
Okay, so Truffles is.
Sorry, I forgot to tell you that, but yes, you do. You have unlocked the first row.
I'm lighting the dragon's fire candle so that I can smell the burning.
Okay.
Because I've also got the tree candle.
Playing D&D in 4D.
Yeah. So, Truffles is going to sneeze.
Okay.
Trumpet of Sparkles. DC 14 con save. Evil creatures have disadvantage on the saving throw. Good creatures take no
sorry.
damage.
I thought the trumpets were from the race rather than the stat block.
They're actual actions.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Then you've got the trumpets. It's just the spells that you haven't unlocked yet, other than the first row now. Sorry. So what was that?
DC 14.
Con
save.
Well,
with
he rolled a
disadvantage.
2, so I'm guessing whatever it is, he doesn't save.
With disadvantage.
Well, it's going to be the same if he rolls a nat 1, which he didn't.
That'll be a crit. Anyway.
That's not how saves work.
It should be.
It should be.
4d4 plus 4 radiant damage.
Nice.
Was it 44? Really? No, 48 plus 4. Sorry, my bad. That's completely.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit. Is that like a once a day thing?
3 times a day.
Oh,
and a good
3
roll.
3 times a day?
That's 27 radiant damage.
Also really convenient for where we are.
27, yeah?
Yep, and it's a cone. But Truffle's in
You
the
hit
air,
it
so it's no.
in the cone. Yeah. You'll say you can direct it so it doesn't hit anyone else. Okay,
Truffle's
it's
almost
looking
dropped
bloodied now. It's looking bloodied.
Truffle's almost drops her musket, but doesn't quite.
Okay, so next up is Magnus. Magnus. Holly, you are up.
Remember that part you thought we were getting to, Lewis?
Oh, wait, no, she's fine now.
Uh-huh. Well, if somebody didn't summon a treant. Holly, you there?
So trees sound like they don't really like to be cut by things, which is really unfortunate because I like to cut things. Can I help? Can I help the tree to die?
Turning around to run away. We're chasing it in a route.
Just one quick addendum. I'm going to say that you have unlocked one use of the trumpet a day at this point, and
Absolutely
then you'll get a different amount of usage as you unlock the different levels of spells.
Makes sense.
Cool. Right. So yeah, what were you doing, Magnus? Sorry.
May I hit the tree, please?
Yes, go ahead and roll 2 hits. Unfortunately, it is not a fiend or undead.
That's okay.
It is slightly fiendish, but not enough to count as a fiend.
Mm-hmm. 11.
11, unfortunately, does not hit, but you do have another attack.
11! 20! Sorry.
What was that?
20 to hit.
20 does hit, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do some damage.
Mm.
10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Well done. It takes 10 damage. Back up to Sneak.
Arborism's not my thing.
Fran, Sneak's turn.
Is there anything that's on fire near me?
The tree.
Very on fire.
Okay. I will dash forward and attack it with my short sword.
Okie dokie. Please do so.
Oh, give me a second.
I know.
The silence is deafening.
Oh, it was a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
I will attack offhand with my dagger then.
Go for it.
And that was an 11.
Also does not hit, unfortunately. So over to the treant. Unless you're doing anything else, Sneak.
No.
Okay. I will remind you that. Oh no, you've used your bonus action. Never mind. So you have to stay where you are, unless you want to take an opportunity attack.
No.
So he will turn around to run away, but before he does that, he's gonna reach his arms down to either side, pointing at a couple of the spots that Higa planted some seeds. And from these spots, 2 trees emerge, normal-sized trees, not huge ones like this one, to either side of Higa and Sneak. We'll say Magnus is in the middle of them.
This is not what I signed up for.
And then he turns and starts to run away. 30 foot. He's going to take his action to disengage, though. No, he can't do that because he grew the trees. You will get opportunity attacks.
Haha.
Oh no.
Do I have advantage because Alum is helping me?
No, because that would have been on your last turn. He hasn't done
Alum
it this
hasn't
turn.
had a turn yet. No.
He had a turn last round. He hasn't had a turn this round, so the help action would have applied to you, who was after him on the last round.
Oh, okay.
And he hasn't had a round this. He hasn't had a turn this round to use the help action again.
Got it.
So, opportunity attacks from Magnus, Higa, and Sneak, please.
Would it apply to the spiritual weapon?
No.
No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
It doesn't
Why?
get opportunity attacks.
Because it's
16
not
damage.
actually a weapon, so it doesn't get opportunity attacks.
Then why call it spiritual weapon?
I know.
Then?
I know.
It's not.
Honestly.
It's not actually you. It's commanded by you.
So it means it can react to.
It doesn't get opportunity attacks.
Does a
Sorry.
16 hit?
Cool. Written by
16
donkeys.
just hits. What
good.
did Sneak get? As I
well,
asked for an opportunity attack. And also one from you, please, Holly.
Okay.
Opportunity
What?
attack, please.
what do I
Someone
type
jumps
in?
off the.
Just a
tower.
normal attack. So, like you did your short sword, Ran.
Yeah, so just short sword again.
11.
That's a miss from Magnus.
Sorry about that. That was a bit of a
Wait,
podcast.
shouldn't you have more than a +8 to hit?
No, I just worked it out. It's +8.
I have plus
Oh,
8.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
It was
Plus
+7
20
before it
does
was wrong.
hit Sneak. So they take 7 piercing damage. What did Higa get? 16, wasn't it? That hits.
Yeah, he rolls 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
With
it takes
redemption.
That. Nice.
It's
Yep.
load.
It takes that
It can't,
over
it's not a
to. Okay. As it runs
Change
away
it.
though, and you guys attack it, the 2 trees on either side are going to attack. They are Whomping Willows.
What the Harry
So yeah,
Potter?
one of them is going to attack Higa, and the other is going to attack Sneak. That is a 29 to hit Higa.
Yeah, that'll do.
Mm-hmm. Which does what is that? 17, 23 bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
You still up?
Just barely.
Okay, and then Sneak. That is an 18 to hit you.
Yeah.
You take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay, that is its turn. So over to Alum again.
Ooh. I'm just gonna hurl a guiding bolt at it. Wait, can I attack twice if I use guiding bolt and also spiritual weapon?
Yes, because spiritual weapon's a bonus.
Oh, wait. So say if I use guiding bolt first and use spiritual weapon, would spiritual weapon have advantage?
Yep.
Yes, the next attack on that creature. It doesn't say that it can't be from you.
Cool. Yeah,
Good
guiding
combo.
bolt.
Yeah, okay. Attack roll for guiding bolt.
That is 20.
20 hits. Give me some damage.
19.
Nice. What sort? Radiant,
It's
isn't
radiant,
it?
yeah.
Cool.
And then
Spiritual weapon? Give me an attack
spiritual
roll for that.
weapon.
With
Yeah.
advantage.
How do you do advantage? Just like on the more rolls?
ADV at the end.
ADV. So attack roll is normal, and then just put ADV at the end of the
That
command.
is 20 again.
Nice.
Yep.
So,
Non-natural. Yep. Okay. Yep. Give me an attack damage roll for that.
Yeah.
I think it's what 1d8, something like that.
That is 11 damage.
I actually think it. Sorry.
You think it's?
It shouldn't have got a round last turn because of the way that the command spell works. But oh well.
Oh, okay.
We learn now.
Oh yeah, sorry. Technically, it should have used its action to dash, and
Yeah.
my bad. Sorry. Okay. Higa is up next.
I'm hurting pretty bad. By pretty bad, I mean, I'm on like 10% health, but that's okay.
You got lay on hands, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slash the. Actually, no. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna thunderous smite the one nearby.
The tree.
The Whomping Willow.
Sure.
So that's some damage.
I will say that these are kind of you would know from your magical experience that these are more akin to the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
They're not so much creatures as they are sort of inanimate objects that have been made animate.
Oh. Okay then. In that case, instead, I would like to do a heckin' thunderous smite on the big tree instead, if that's okay.
That's fine.
So,
they don't get opportunity attacks on you because they are effectively the same as spiritual weapon.
Nice. 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Okay, it's a good job I got a second attack.
There is another.
16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Thank fuck. I'm gonna need it to make a strength save as well while I roll damage.
See how much damage you do first.
Max damage. For a solid 15 slashing damage.
How would you like to do it?
Very remorsefully.
The nature person killing the tree.
Pulls around the sword. The new sword.
Great sword.
Just sort of. It sort of doesn't really connect properly. It's sort of like the sword bounces off, and then as if that's the first attack, and then the companion shoots down a piece of thunder onto the sword, and I swing again, and it knocks it back.
That doesn't happen, but you
It's
can
conjure
the thunder. You can conjure the thunder from just like the air. It doesn't have to be from the companion.
That then. And it swings.
There are reasons for this.
Okay, no, I understand. And the corpse of the tree is pushed 10 foot away from the thunderous smite. What a waste!
So you like this tree looks like it. Yeah, it is. Have you ever seen a tree that's been struck by lightning, where it's got like that
petrified look?
Wait, does thunderous smite let off a big sound?
I don't think so.
Does it?
Like the sound of a thunder wave?
It's lightning damage, isn't it?
No,
or is
it doesn't say
damage?
any. It doesn't say any.
What sort of damage is it?
Oh, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you.
I had a feeling my paladin had this.
Okay, so the tree gets kind of flung 10 foot, which is not even its full body width, but it kind of like falls on the ground, and almost instantly like begins to rot away into the wasteland. The trees you can see also start to rot away as they were brought to life by this tree, who is now dead. And with that, I think we'll take a quick break.
That's not good. Oops.
Okay, so after the party took down a random treant that Sneak decided to summon, I'm gonna roll some dice to see what happens next. Bear with me a second. I probably should have done this on the break. Never mind.
No, it's all right. Now everyone else that's watching, all one person, can experience the suspense with us.
We have. Oh wait. Okay.
Yeah, we're not doing great on viewers tonight, which is weird because I tagged real hard.
They must have not liked the rat game yesterday.
The most fun game that I've played in like months.
Our viewers are here for the lore.
No offense to Lewis or Andy, it was just funny and wacky. I appreciate that shit.
I mean, honestly, we get this from Jacob a lot, where it's like best game ever, so it's fine.
That's
we
so
just
mean,
being
though.
a proper campaign.
No, it's lovely.
Yeah. So, you think you hear a sort of devilish voice from the sounds of battle behind you. But what was that? And then you hear him just go, "Oh!" as he gets stabbed by something.
So nice of them to speak common.
Sorry, they are speaking Infernal, and only Sneak understands this. Or anybody else who knows Infernal. I can't remember who does. I think Truffles, maybe?
Truffles did.
No, my languages are prepared for draconic stuff.
I'll say Truffles knows Infernal. Or at least a little bit of Infernal from spending a lot of time in Avernus. But yeah, you think you hear that, and then you think you hear them die as they get stabbed and decapitated, you can assume, as they are distracted by the sound of the thunderous smite. Yeah, don't get distracted during a great big battle, guys. Okay, after a couple of minutes, nothing seems to be coming after you. What would you like to do?
Does anyone have any healing? I could.
You can see sort of in the middle distance, there's what seems to be like a pool of lava. There's a nice pool of like blackish liquid, which looks like the blood that has come out of various demons that you've killed.
Oh, I thought it was just Coke. I was like, oh yeah.
New taste of Pepsi.
As you look up, you can see them a bit more clearly now. There's sort of these horrible clouds that cloud the sky. The whole of the plane seems to be lit by like this ambient light that comes from the horizon. So it's a very sort of odd lighting for the whole of Avernus. You can see as well that there's like a field of bones. And you think you can see... well, give me perception checks, guys, and I'll see if you see it.
Okay.
Okay.
I see everything now then.
Westfrom probably does.
But 17 for me.
I placed my hands over my eyes.
Also did good.
I'm using my fingers to hold my eyes open. I'm doing the fake binocular
as well.
things with my hands.
Okay, what did he get?
17.
Okay. So Ephraim, Magnus, and especially Sneak, you see, you think you see a small pillar of smoke, going up to the, going up maybe a couple of miles away, to the east, we will say, away from the river.
Does it look like it would be caused from like a bonfire or a chimney?
Yeah.
Like
Does
what
that
kind
look
of?
intentional?
It's more chimney smoke, I guess, would be your closest point of reference.
So in the vision we saw with the hand, there was a chimney in front. If the vision image is to be believed. Yeah, there's like a really small camp at the very front of it with a little chimney.
I feel like if anyone
similar to
would
that,
know, it's the one with the 5 pages of notes.
Yep,
exactly.
Or we can use that as an excuse to say that Andy can say whatever.
It does look similar to. No, it doesn't actually. It looks similar to chimney smoke. That's your that's as I said, it's your closest point of reference. In the more sort of industrial parts of Baldur's Gate, there's a couple of factories, sort of like not quite Industrial Revolution level, but sort of like that sort of smoke.
I mean, it's as good a place to start looking as any.
What?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I will tell you one thing that Silvera probably would have relayed to you before when she gave you the map. The map, as you can see, is very abstract. It has very general locations of landmarks. Avernus is almost constantly shifting. It's very difficult to navigate. Basically, if you have somewhere specific in mind to go, it's going to be a roll to see if you get there, if it's not within like a short distance.
Okay.
And the amount of time and distance it takes you to get to a place might not necessarily be the same time and distance it takes you to get back.
Why me?
Well, I suppose if you guys are sure, as good a place as go as any.
May as well start walking.
Did you say you wanted to do some healing, Higa?
I was asking if anyone could heal me.
If you want. How much you want? Opens up jacket. I got nice heals, I got good heals.
David, you want to buy some healing?
Now that it's being offered, I feel kind of bashful.
How much
don't you
want?
have lay on hands as a paladin?
I do.
You can lay on hands yourself.
I'm saving it for a rainy day.
Because
it is.
Use up everyone else's healing first.
Let me explain why. Because it's a big burst of healing that we might need in a round of combat.
You got 21 health.
Thank you.
Okay.
That'll do.
I slap you. I'm like, hey, buddy. Here's some heals for you.
I'll also expend a second level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself as
well. Okay.
Alright. I'm really not in a good way. That tree did a lot of damage. And I get another 11, so that's cool. About half health again. Oof.
That damage from the chains is really hurting, huh? When you have a random encounter as soon as you get to the bottom.
No, I almost healed everybody to full health.
I can't believe you planned this, Lewis. So diabolical.
Yeah.
Shall we?
I bribed Fran with chocolate to put one of those beans in the ground.
Shall we head to the chimney?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say it takes you. The plains are relatively flat, but you have to skirt around a couple of sort of pools of lava, pools of this black substance. And you do takes you maybe an hour or so, and you eventually get a bit closer to the source of this smoke. And you see there's sort of this strange contraption. It's almost like a small building with wheels on the side. The smoke seems to be coming from that, and you can see that there's two vaguely humanoid creatures on top of it that you can see from this point. That's it.
We should
vaguely
probably
humanoid.
be sneaky
Vaguely
about
humanoid.
this.
Are they humanoid?
Vaguely.
They are vaguely humanoid.
Would I be able to cast Animate Dead on them?
Okay, they're humanoid, but you can't tell what sort of humanoid is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So they have 2 legs and 2
Convenient.
arms and a head and a torso.
And no
What
tail.
colour are they?
They are silhouetted at the moment.
Colourless. Don't trust it.
Into the light.
What was that, friend? You were breaking up there.
Could they please step into the light?
They may
Mystery
be like
guest, reveal
200 foot away
yourself.
at this point. So you're about 200 foot away.
Is there anything that we
Yes.
can hide behind and like sneak up to them? Like, what's the lay of the land when it comes to that kind of stuff?
It's very sort of desert like it's not sand. It's kind of like normal. It's wasteland basically. Like desolate sort of ground with no plants growing on it. But it's very flat. There's a few sort of hills and mountains in the distance, but nothing here. It's like Holland if Holland was hell.
Wait, it isn't?
If Holland was
I
hell.
just like that
hell,
all of
hell
our
was Holland.
all of our,
Oh no.
all of our
All of our viewers in
Dutch
Holland are
viewers
just like,
fucking
yeah.
gone.
Alienated your viewers.
No, they're probably just like, yeah, it is hell actually.
It's either that or they look outside and they get a much better idea of what it looks like compared to us.
Yeah. Well, Holland is the flattest country. That is what I was trying to get across there. Are you continuing forward or are you kind of stopping and assessing your approach to this thing?
Well, we are in hell.
Oh. I think we should just go and befriend the chaps.
Okay.
I
mean, why not?
First.
What?
Well, you said go befriend them. Go ahead then. I'll be behind you.
Very well.
200 foot behind you.
I'll come with you, Higa.
Thank you, Boris.
You're welcome.
Higa starts to eagerly march forward.
Okay, so Higa and Magnus are going. Is anybody else going? Or are the rest of you staying
I'm
where you
going
are?
to stay like 50 foot behind.
Okay, so you follow back from these guys. What's everyone else doing? What are Sneak, Ephraim, and Alan doing?
Truffle stays with Bam.
I'm gonna stay with Bam and just sit down and get out my notes and start to sketch this area.
Sneak will also stay.
Okay, so Bam, Ephraim, Truffles, and Sneak are staying where you are.
The Pally Pals.
And then Magnus and Higa are going towards it. Someone said they were following 50 foot back. Who was that?
That was me.
Oh, so
that's
you.
The rest of the party.
So. Yeah, well, you're 200 foot away at the moment. So, Ephraim, you said you were staying with Bam and doing your book. You wouldn't be able to do that if you were walking.
I will.
Or you could stay where you are.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay, so Sneak, you going with Bam or Ephraim?
Bam.
Alan?
Yeah, I'll stick with Bam.
Okay, so Ephraim is staying by themselves, 200 foot away from this thing, as the rest of the party move forward.
In hell.
In hell.
In Flatland.
Seeing that everyone has walked away from me, I will go and slowly catch up.
Okay,
But
so
I
we've
thought
got
we were
Higa,
sitting
God,
down.
this is difficult. Higa and Magnus at the front, and everyone else about 50 foot back. That's nice and easy. Good.
The sword boys. TM.
Sword boys at the front. Holy sword boys at the
we
front.
can make a little secret handshake thing.
Oh, yes.
Do you do this as you're walking?
Just don't let Alan see, he might get jealous.
Right, so what have we got to do then? Elbow first.
Yes.
Touch your elbows
It's
first.
hygienic. And then you have to touch your shins together like this.
Then shins, yep.
And we do like a weird Morris dancing shin touching thing.
And then elbows, shins, wrist.
Yeah. Yep. And then you
Head
like bring... Yeah, and then you do the little jazz hands thing, like there's a little explosion. It's like, chew, like that.
I feel like Andy is probably writing this down.
We should take our new friend.
Nope.
A magical girl transformation.
We should teach our new friends this when
So,
we meet them.
in the time it's taken you to come up with this, you're maybe like 30 foot away now, and you look up as you've been too busy making your handshake. You see that there are two crow-like faces looking down over the edge of this thing at you.
Crow-like, you say?
Crow-like.
This is important.
Yes.
God damn it.
And like almost like the ones you saw in the vision. And also the contraption that they seem to be on top of. Do you remember the thing that had crashed into the front of Hell-turel with the harpoon thing on it?
Oh, the big contraption.
Yes, the big contraption. It looks like that.
Oh.
Let me find a nice picture for you.
Has it got a license plate?
Doesn't.
But it's not insured.
There isn't an Avernian DMV, unfortunately.
Shame.
Not yet.
True. We must change this. That's why we're here.
Looks a little bit like this. He says, as he hasn't posted it yet. In game info.
That's cool. Wait,
is it a bike?
It looks like a shoe.
It looks like a crane.
Kind of.
So it's not exactly like that.
Is it a fishing device?
Yes.
Like the wheels are on the sides rather than like so it's not just got two wheels. Like there's it's all like two at the front and two at the back. And there's still the crane at the back, but instead of being enclosed, it's got kind of like an open platform at the top.
They sold drugs out of it. Would it be a crane? Sorry.
There was an attempt. But that is what you see anyway, and there are these two crow-like faces looking down at you, and one of them's just like, "Who are you?"
You're in the moon.
Who are you?
And
Heck, mate.
We're not answering
We
first.
asked
Who are
first.
you?
we asked first.
Well, it appears we're in a bit of a standoff here then. Why do you need to know?
Right, Clink, get on the harpoon.
On it, boss.
What?
And you see the other one. You see the other one like jump on one of these harpoon launcher contraptions that you saw the other one had in Hell-turel, and they aim it directly at you. Now we're going to ask one more time. Who are you?
Yeah, who are ya?
What do we say?
Oh.
We want to sound cool, right? Do we give them the group name?
Clink, Clink, give me a. I haven't given you stats, have you? You've got. It's just it's general.
Has Ellie got
stats.
3 characters?
Yeah, apparently so.
Why didn't you get Jacob to play Clink?
ODM at this point, please.
Why didn't you get
You
Jacob
have
to play
3
Clink?
characters.
What
You're
is this?
running the stream. How do you have time to do anything?
We're the Dragon Slayers.
Well,
Yeah.
we need a shout out in chat
Because I
for the
started-
work that Ellie does.
Because I made Clink as a joke, and now it's actual plot into the plot.
Look, there was this Kenku was meant to be called Clonk, and there was already a Clink that Ellie made, so I was like, let them be the same character. And I did make sure Ellie was okay playing 3 characters. 2 of them are NPCs, though. There's only 1 proper character.
And I doubt Clink will be staying with us. Hopefully.
No, I think Clink should stay with us.
No, don't do
We'll see
this.
I
You
think
didn't say this, Lewis.
Goody, another NPC to adopt. Let's go.
Tricks.
This seems like a very important NPC.
Yes, I agree.
I had a vision of it ages ago.
We come in peace.
Anyway,
My name is Snake.
you're not there. It's Higa and Magnus at the minute. The rest of you are 50 foot back.
Yeah,
you
we
would be
do.
shouting.
We come in peace.
We come in peace, and if you don't, you'll be in pieces. That was not a threat.
Oh, I
Please
like
don't
that
take
one.
that as
That
a
doesn't
threat.
That was
sound very
good.
tasteful, though, boss.
Yeah, I'm all talk, I promise.
Don't know if I like this one.
I hide my sword.
Give him a warning shot, Clink.
It's like move it to one side.
All right.
And you see as Clink just like fires this harpoon launcher
Can I very dramatically pirouette out of the way, like even if it's nowhere near me? I'm just like screaming like a girl.
It lands in the ground like 10 foot in front of you, but you pirouette out the way anyway.
Oh,
this one's a bit weird, Clink.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. I recognise them fancy footworks anywhere.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I don't know what my stats are.
Oh, sorry. Just call it a +3.
Alright, that's a 5.
You don't recognise them.
That must have been mistaken.
You reminded me of this person I knew on the material plane.
Yeah, what was
it?
They can't.
Because I'm kind of a big deal.
Right.
So, yeah.
So who are you?
Who are you talking to?
Wait.
Your eyes are on the side of your head. I can't tell who you're looking at.
Oh no, this is a microaggression towards all Kenku.
If I just ask a question, if this person was in the vision from years and years ago, how could they have been in the material plane and then transferred here?
It's called teleportation, Bam. It's how we got here.
Not all the visions were from years and years ago. They weren't sort of chronologically in order.
Yeah.
How long was... I'm not going to question anymore. Please continue.
I mean, they weren't all from Truffles' past, and the vision at the very end was from Torm himself. It wasn't like a memory.
So it was like a week ago.
It could have been a week ago.
It's literally 16 minutes before we got here.
Present day.
Like
Interstellar. You don't know. The visions from the past were obviously from the past, but then as he showed you the Kenku, that wasn't necessarily from the past.
Okay.
Anyway, they look like that in in-game info, which I showed you last week. Which one would you like to be, Ellie? The hammer or the spear?
Hammer. Makes more sense to the noise of clink.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, they're like, right, just tell us who you are.
I am here to the Horn.
What are you doing in Avernus? You're obviously not devils.
Oh, we just came here for coffee.
Perhaps we're guilty of being devilishly handsome. Isn't that right?
Very true. I agree with that. I go in for a fist bump to Higa.
Oh, these guys
are
losers.
They do the full fucking.
You can leave me hanging.
Oh yeah. Oh, these are worse than the madcaps.
What?
Link would know what these are, but you guys, the rest of you, will see.
Fear.
Right. Just if you're not attacking us, then fuck off.
We could just ask you some questions first.
Yeah, I think we need your help.
We could be a bit nosy. I mean, you seem to know this area if you're from around here.
Look, we need to get this thing fixed, all right?
Yeah, need to get fixed.
Ooh. If we do things for them, they might then do things for us in return. Can we help you?
I don't know.
Do you know anything about fixing infernal war machines?
Well, maybe not, but we can try.
Right.
And it's not just us.
You're not touching my machine.
Boris, do we know anyone that could help?
We not at least have a look at it? Well, I mean, we could go back and ask the other guys, right?
Yes. None of them struck
me
as hot.
We don't have to touch it. We can just have a look.
Guys. And they kind of look up. Oh, there's more of you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
It's okay, we're harmless.
Just running in the distance like in Monty Python.
Brave, Mr. Magnus.
Right, we'll say that the rest of you have like caught up by this point as you see that
his pants with glee.
Yes,
you see that Higa and Magnus aren't being attacked presently, so you kind of catch up. All right, who are the rest of you? With the horns, the big ones, not the cow one.
Oh, quite.
Greenie, what's your name?
As
Greenie.
That one's Sneak.
Greenie's asleep. Okay. You with the... You, Frozen.
Frozen. I am Ephraim.
Frozen
No,
has
it's
a
accurate
name.
description.
Oh, finally. Well, that's what I was asking
Never
for,
heard
you
them.
div.
What are your names?
I'm Chaka. This is Clink.
Clink.
Oh. Are you those Kenku people I've heard of?
Yes, we are those Kenku people.
Who's asking?
Ephraim. I just told you my name.
Oh yeah.
Are you simple?
I can
Right.
use simple
You
weapons.
come here. You insult us.
It's not an insult to call someone simple. Living a basic life is really an actual aspiration of mine.
We're in Avernus. Do you think
All
Avernus
right,
is simple?
Yoshikage
Do you?
Kira.
Right. What about you with the weird helmet on?
Oh, well, actually, no, to be fair, it is weird because it's Tom. So I agree with that. I'm Alan, resident helm appreciator.
Right, look, if you want to help, grab us that bit of metal and they point to like a pile of scrap metal nearby.
Oh.
Bring it over here.
Why am I getting weird
a
Mad
piece of
Max
metal.
feels?
Maybe.
I live, I die, I live again. That is Clink, though.
Yeah, Clink did it before Maruza made it cool.
Right.
Okay, I'll transport some metal.
Okay. They're sort of like rather large plates.
Do you want a strength check?
No. Like between a couple of you can probably carry it.
I was thinking like it's like carrying the chairs in class.
Yeah, if you want to carry it
lift up.
yourself, then I would need a strength check. But if like the group of you are doing it, you'll be fine. If it's just Alan, then
I'll help Alan.
I'm happy to help.
Okay, there we go.
No, I'll be independent amongst other people.
I will if you want to.
Because I'll be like, look at my helm.
Right, so everyone else is carrying it between them, and Alan is just trying to carry a big sheet of metal. So that's a strength check, please.
No effort at all. It's like I was born for this.
You mean the one
We
that
are so
doesn't
alike,
have the
it's not
strength?
even funny.
You mean the one that doesn't have the strength to wear his
so
own
much
armor?
pain with like, no, it's fine.
Hey,
Just vibing.
I'm just gonna watch.
Sorry, I dropped out there. What did you get?
I'm having a wonderful time.
16. Yeah, I'll say you managed to carry over.
I wasn't struggling. I'm just like,
it seems to be from like a similar machine. As you pull it over, they're like, right, just put it on the ground there. Put it on the ground.
Put it on the ground.
And
Alan
I'm just going to mimic everything I say. I mean, that's great for the character. I love it. Right. Let me just swing this round, and he goes over to like sort of a almost like a control panel at the back of the machine where the sort of grappling arm is, and he swings it round and kind of picks up the metal with it like a claw machine, and lifts it up onto the sort of deck of the machine, and he and Clink kind of go and put it over on top of like a damaged bit of the machine where the smoke seems to be coming out of, and he starts sort of hammering it onto the side of it. You see that the hammer seems to sort of join the metal together, almost like a mending spell.
Almost.
Ah, Mario has one of those.
Legally distinct to a mending spell.
Fix it, feel it.
Yep.
And for Hegan, no, it is not a spell.
God damn it.
And they're like, right, cheers. Let me just go give it a kick. And he kind of like lifts a hatch and jumps down into kind of like the bowels of this machine. You hear just kind of like banging around. And it's like, oh, fuck. And ow. And then you just hear like a couple of clangs and he jumps back up. And right. Let me give it a go. Clink, keep an eye on them.
Will do, boss.
And
keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him.
He goes over to what appears to be kind of like your closest point of reference would be like I think it's called a keel. No, not a keel. Just like the ship's wheel on the ship. It's like a steering wheel. It's a steering wheel, effectively, and it's got various sort of like knobs and levers. Presses a big red button, and you just hear this sort of roar as this machine comes to life and stops smoking. Right, Clink. Let me pull you to a side for a second.
Yes, boss.
You just hear them. You just hear them kind of like chattering on top of the machine. And they turn back around and they're like, "Right, would you like a lift anywhere? Guess we owe you."
Where do we want to lift to?
I don't know.
Do
You're
you
in hell.
know?
Where do you want to go?
I will sketch out a rough drawing of the vision we saw of the like hand mounted. Do you want like a performance check or something for the drawing?
Yeah, sure. Call it performance.
Told you it'd be performance.
Or sleight of hand, maybe.
Oh my god.
No, it's sleight of hand.
For drawing?
Short
Yeah,
of
for
hand.
drawing, it's your hand motions. That's what sleight of
Oh,
hand
not
is.
perception,
Yeah.
you stupid roll. So that would be a 20 anyway, because it's performance
enough.
plus 4.
Yep. You managed to draw a fairly good likeness of the thing you saw. Obviously, you don't have like a reference picture. It's just all from memory. So you draw that, and how are you showing it to them? Because they're maybe like 15 foot up on this thing.
I will rip out the page and then cast Gust to blow the piece of paper towards them.
Okay, so you cast Gust. I could probably just get the Kenku stats. That would help.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. I printed off a thing earlier that has them on.
Might need them.
Yeah. That's. I mean, yeah, you would need them for Clink. But I could always just tell you what your bonuses and stuff are if you don't want to get them up. That is a flaccid 20. So yeah, it manages to catch this thing. Looks at it for a second, shows it to Clink, and they both laugh for a second. And the laughs are like in sync almost. Like they laugh in the same way.
It sounds exactly like the beginning of Feel Good Inc.
Hey, he tried to draw.
And they Chucker looks down at you and he's like, "Yeah, that's where we live. Yeah, you want to go there? That's fine.
That is wildly convenient.
You want to join up with Maggie, do you?
Who's Mad Maggie?
Mad Maggie, it's our boss.
Yeah, she's
No. That's too close to Max.
Oh, it's like it's a deliberate reference.
Disgruntled Dan.
Do you think that Mad Maggie would be able to help us restore someone's memories? As we were guided by Torm, and they said that this rocky formation, this fortress, is where we would find someone who could do that.
Conveniently, she does have a dream machine she's been working on.
Yeah,
a dream machine.
Theoretically, that could work.
This sounds like a godly bit of intervention.
Well, we'll see if she likes you first.
You getting on or not?
Are there any ways that we can make her like us? Like, is there anything that she particularly would?
Chucker drops down like a rope ladder off the side that you guys could climb up.
He chucked
it.
Hey. Everything must chuck.
I climb.
Well, I don't know. You could see if she needs help with anything.
Yeah, I mean, handy enough helping us with our war machine. You might as well.
We should probably be going though. We're kind of not in a place we're meant to be.
Yeah, we did see a big fight over there.
I mean,
that's just with that. Did you come from the city?
What's with a smouldering tree?
I mean, technically, yes.
We came from the city in the sky.
Oh, right. Mad Maggie's gonna love you. Right, come with us.
What's the name of the machine?
Oh, he did. He threw a rope down for you to climb up on.
Okay.
Does the machine have a name?
Infernal machine.
He's a scavenger.
As in, like, Betsy, Fred.
We called it
What about
Mad
Clonk?
Maggie too. She didn't like it much.
Consistent.
Don't ride Mad Maggie too.
We're riding Mad Maggie.
We call this one Mad Maggie's Masher.
That's the one. Maybe it's not what it used to be.
You should use the Dream Machine.
Well, that might be the other one. I don't know. Right, are you getting on? Because I think I can hear another Infernal machine.
I'm getting on.
Yeah, I'll climb up.
Yeah.
Okay, right. As like the last one of you is climbing the ladder, they just kind of pull it up and you with it between them both. And as you're all on top, it's kind of cramped. As there's only room for sort of 8 medium-sized creatures, it tells me, on the deck of this thing. So it's a bit of a squeeze. Truffles is kind of flying nearby. And they're just like, right, let's get going. Oh, shit. And you see the 2 Kenku kind of looking into the distance, wide-eyed. And as you all look over there, you see another of these machines coming towards you. Let's go.
Are they friendly?
As the engine is already on, they kind of kick it into drive.
Everyone hold on to something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a bit of a rough ride. As he like kicks the accelerator, the thing like jumps into life and starts trundling along at first, but soon picks up speed.
Oh yeah, we're doing pedals to the metal right now, aren't we?
As it begins its journey. Right, do any of you have any demonical?
Beg your pardon.
The black stuff.
Why does that ring a bell?
Comes out of demons.
Now we're ripping off Jack and Daxter. What's going on here?
I swear we picked up some demonical.
Yeah, we might have.
It was in a chest, wasn't it?
It's in your inventories.
No, I don't. He took about the black ooze.
Somebody had it.
Wait. Yes.
Probably
it's on my face.
You cleaned that off though. You didn't
it's on the
bottle
black
any of it.
antlers.
Oh shit! I guess that could help a bit, right? Get some of it off. It's a bit dry, so it might not work, but give it a go. Try not to get too much of it on your skin, though.
Scraping it off with the back end of my great axe.
Right. You attached to this great axe?
Yes, its name is Elmgard. I've had it since I was a knight in training.
Right, whatever. And he kind of rips off a bit of the clothes that he's wearing, just like a sort of end of a sleeve or whatever, and just kind of wipes the ichor off the axe and lifts up a little hatch in the machine and throws it in, and you just hear kind of a as this ichor burns up in the engine, and the machine just speeds up greatly. As you can see, the other machine kind of fading into the distance as you are outspeeding it, for now at least. And I think as it is just turned 11 o'clock, we will probably leave it there for tonight.
Okie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mad Max into the sunset.
So yeah, you guys are now in the Mad Max portion of the campaign.
We are.
I see. And when the ichor was put in, there was a clock on top that started spinning until eventually it stopped.
Yeah. You thought it was just a dial, but it was actually a clock.
We overclocked the engine.
Yeah. So we will pick it up next week on Wednesday. Cheers for listening, anyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like and subscribe the Mystic Tavern channel on Twitch. We're also on Twitter and on YouTube.
No, this isn't YouTube. You don't subscribe on Twitch. That's what you pay money for, and we're not begging them for money.
Oh, sorry. Follow then on Twitch, please.
Please do the thingamajigger of the thing.
If you want to do whatever you want to do it.
Right. But yeah, we do appreciate it. You should hear how pleased Ellie gets when we get new followers.
My image.
Yeah. Cheers for listening. Tune in on Tuesday and Wednesday next week when we have Icewind Dale on the Tuesday and the next chapter of this game on the Wednesday.
They fight an undead with a fashion sense.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Ooh.
Why does he have a fashion sense? We don't know. Find out next week, maybe.
A nice red scar.
Question mark?
I hope so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Ooh.
Thanks for listening.